And we have begun. It is Saturday night. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Oh my God, it's been a minute. It is Saturday, August 9th. We are back at the Blacc Tea Podcast live stream. Missed you guys. It feels good to be back, and I feel so much better because I'm not alone. I got my squad with me tonight. So we are going to be co hosting this evening. So I'm your main host, Janelle. You don't already know. I have my co host with me, Ashley. Ashley, give a shout out.
As we have really topic to discuss. So every time, really me for having today.
And
Thank
then we
you so
also
much.
have my mother with me actually co hosting as well. Mom, I know she said you could call me Deirdre tonight, but we'll go ahead and call her Deirdre tonight. Go ahead and give a
Hi,
shout out.
hi everyone. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. It's good to be back in the chair again. Thanks, Janelle. Thank you. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, I'm
I'm
excited.
excited.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get into our topics for tonight. We kind of wanted to do something fun, something a little bit forward edge slash trendy. We're going to be talking about some fashion trends this evening. As we have it, there's a local native in Solano County. Her name's Stephanie, and she's going to actually be hosting a fantastic fashion show if you haven't been to one yet. Me and my mother actually went not too long ago to one of hers in Vallejo. It is absolutely a time. But before we get into that, my mother Deirdre is going to tell us a little bit about Stephanie's boutique, how she got started, and give us a little bit of information about her fashion show in case you guys want to go and check it out. So, Mom, go ahead.
Hey, first, I'm so glad that you allowed me to go first because we have to talk about a woman who's been making serious waves in the Bay Area's fashion industry. Stephanie Hubbard, who's the visionary owner of Stephanie's Boutique, located on Sonoma Boulevard in Vallejo, California. Her love for style started long before her boutique opened its doors in Vallejo. She's a New Orleans native, and she's turned a passion into a business that the words that I would use would be elegance, creativity, and a whole lot of boldness. She turns heads and inspires confidence in women's attire. I caught her through a friend, another designer actually, who's going to be featured in her fashion show, gave me the privilege of meeting Stephanie. And that's the kind of place that you want to go to hang out, meet other women that are interested in fashion, but always a good time is had by all. Her boutique's focus is to dress in attractive, entertaining, comfortable clothing with also accessories. So for starters, she has anything from the day-to-day party, from day to party, or accessories that feature dresses, pants, tops, coats, jackets, evening gowns, fashion essentials, accessories, purses, jewelry, hats, belts, scarves, and even sunglasses. And now she's getting ready for her next big move. And I hope that you all are as excited as we are at the Blacc Tea Podcast. Her upcoming fashion show will be held on Sunday, August 17th. It is entitled Rhythm and Runways. This event is a collaboration with Fraser Traeger Presents. And that's Jeff Traeger, who's also does a great job with events in the Bay Area. The two of them have partnered to set a showcase that's full of collections, highlights local talents, both designers and models, and gives us all a fresh look at what's trending in high fashion right now. There will be MC Stephen Parker and Pride and Joy, which are the two main stages for musical entertainment, and Vino Godfather Winery, which is located on Mare Island in Vallejo, California, is where the event will be held between the hours of 12 and 5 p.m. You got to get your tickets. I advise you to just purchase them online in advance for $75 because the day of the show, the tickets will be $85 if purchased upon arrival. You can also reserve tables. There's table reservations, and this is not an event ticket. There's a table chart that's online that allows you to reserve a table and choose a bottle of wine for the table. Each guest must have a ticket in order to enter. So I advise you to do both. We'll have a table there, and we're excited to do so because the proceeds will be going to Vallejo Unified School District. And if you've been following her on social media, Facebook, the Gram, you already know her work is breathtaking. But for those who haven't seen it, let's roll a quick preview of what's coming to the runway and hopefully her flyer as well. Stephanie's fashion show for promo, please. Well, while we're waiting for that to come up, also,
Oh, hey, Talisha. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat too. Talisha's online. Talisha also, she does a podcast of her own too. So for sure, we're gonna have to link up at some point.
That'd be nice. That's really cool.
And yes, we just have the flyer for this evening, so that way you guys can kind of get an overview of the information that you need if you want to go to Stephanie's fashion show, which you should. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. Like I said, if you haven't been to one, it's amazing. Me and my mother have already attended. Tables do sell out very quickly, so
yes.
you're going to want to get your tickets as early as possible. And then, if in case you're wondering, also, I know if you've been a long time Blacc Tea follower, appreciate your support. But you've seen in some of our episodes in the past, a lot of the times you'll notice certain clothes we may have on. I know my mom had for a photo shoot the jean and denim look. That was all Stephanie's boutique. You've seen me probably in very colorful print, a full suit. I think we did that for the education episode. That was all Stephanie's boutique.
Right.
So
I
just
remember
know
that.
that the Blacc Tea is a longtime supporter of Stephanie's Boutique in Vallejo. If you have not been, I definitely recommend. The store experience is amazing. Stephanie is amazing too, just from just hospitality alone. It's just nothing
Awesome.
but a fun afternoon, if anything else, and definitely a way to support some local businesses. So please, if you haven't, check out Stephanie's Boutique in Vallejo, and be sure to look out for her upcoming fashion show. Thanks. Talisha Jones says, "Love those outfits." Love those
Oh,
outfits for the
yes.
ladies. Double hearts.
Her fashion sense also caters to all sizes. So it's amazing. I love when she styles you, but it's kind of unique too because when other women are coming in there, you kind of gather. I love going there on Saturdays, gathering around and seeing people trying on other clothes or talking about what they've had in terms of fashion sense. It's amazing. And these are keepers. They're timeless pieces that you can afford there. It's
Exactly.
wonderful. So it's Rhythm and Runways, August 17th at Godfather's Vino Winery on Mare Island. Hope you get your tickets. Hope to see you there.
Beautiful. And speaking of fashion, I know a lot of us could use like some tips, some tools,
Oh
some
yeah.
latest trends going on. I know the '90s made a comeback, so
Oh
we had
yeah.
Ashley did some research for us to let us know what's currently trending. So Ashley, without further ado, can you
Yes.
take it away on what it is we could expect for the fashions coming up in the fall season. We're already getting ready to head into fall. I can't even believe it.
Can you
Can you
believe
believe
how
how
quick
quick
everything has
everything
been
has been
going?
going?
It's
Just
ridiculous.
a snap of a finger.
So
I
I
did
did
do
do
some
some
digging.
digging.
No, I
No, I
love
love
fashion.
fashion.
I
I
breathe
breathe
fashion.
fashion.
Love
Love
how
how
it's
it's
really
really
about
about
just
just
you
you
present
present
yourself in a
yourself in a
certain way.
certain way.
Before
Before
though,
though,
we
we
get
get
to
to
that
that
fall
fall
trends
trends
since it's
since it's
the
the
end of
end of
summer.
summer.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
have you
have
put
you
on
put
the
on the
screen
screen
something
something
for me.
for me.
The two
Two
things
things
that you have to
have to
consider
consider
that
that
fashion
fashion
101
101
base.
base.
So I'm
So I'm
away for
away
the
for the
screen.
screen.
Um,
Um,
I
I
could
could
start
start
saying
saying
it, but
it,
the
but the
first
first
thing is
thing
the
is the
color
color
palettes.
palettes.
Second thing
Second thing
is the
is the
fit.
fit.
So tell us about the
So
color
I can
palettes and
verbally
the fit.
say, ultimately, the way that you know, okay, how can I tell what color scheme will look good on me? I want you to first consider something. And I want you to consider what your skin undertones are. So the way that you can determine a skin undertone test, you can actually go on a website, which I'm going to link in the chat. It's called colorwise.net. And that's going to help you determine what color scheme, what undertone it is. And in that, you can ultimately see the different color schemes. So the different color schemes are warm undertone, which that just means if you look at your skin, usually if you show a vein or whatnot, you can see if your skin has an undertone of like yellow or peach or even like golden underlying colors. The cool undertones, that's if you have undertones of like pink or blue. And that's something that you can determine from being skin. And then the neutral undertones is a mix of both of those things.
Crazy.
This is all very, very important because still I'm waiting for the screen. I want to show you something. I want to show you all a little wheel, is what you call it. Because just like the seasons, summer, spring, winter, autumn, there are different undertones that go exactly with it. The different undertones, I guess I could verbally say, for the summer colors, our season right now, that is if you have like a light cool undertone. So remember with the cool undertone, that's more if you have hints of pink or blue tones in your skin. Those are the turquoises, those are the blues, those are the purples. That is for a summer undertone. Now, if you have a spring undertone, then you are going to be having light plus warm undertones. So that means you have underlying colors of like a yellow or a peach or a golden color. And that's for like lime green, lemon color, and also regular green. Now, if you have a winter undertone for like, which is a mixture of deep and cool, which could be, remember the cool is hints of pink or blue undertones,
Yeah.
you would look really good in purples or magentas or reds.
So is this how you figured out your tone for what it is that for the
Yes,
colors that
yes.
look good on you?
I'm an autumn.
You're
So I see I'm in oranges. Autumns are like a deep and warm undertone. For myself, I have more of like I think it's more of like a golden reddish undertone. So that's why I actually have an autumn undertone. And I look really good in, as you can see I'm wearing right now, like oranges. A burnt orange is always so nice. Or even like a orangish yellow color. Those are my colors. So
even Talisha said yes. The years go, the years
yeah.
gone by so fast. I know Talisha. It's crazy.
Trying to think of you here. At the end of the day, besides color schemes, that's step one. Now, step two is understanding what your body shape is. I'm telling you, I'm saving you time, and I'm going to help you out with your life right now. If you know what type of body shape that you all have, it's going to help you out so much. Now, so there's different ones if you break it between male and female. If you're a female, you have a triangular shape. So think of like this kind of shape. You're smaller at the top, bigger hips, bigger at the bottom. You also are an inverted triangle. So think of like this. You're bigger at the top and you're smaller at the bottom. There's a rectangle, like a rectangle shape. There's an oval, like an oval shape, and there's an hourglass shape. These are all for female. Males, a little bit more simple. It's basically something called an octomorph, which is more like a square shape, to a mesomorph, which is almost kind of like an inverted triangle, bigger at the top, smaller at the bottom. And then there's an endomorph, which is like a rectangle, if you're a little bit wider. So I do want to get into the specific fall trends. Are you guys excited? Because I know I'm ready. I'm ready to see
I
the
just want to make
trend.
sure I got stuff in the closet. So
You might already have it. You may not have to go to ThreadUp or anything.
Can I just see that chart again? I just wanted you to go over the chart.
Yes. Was it shown?
It wasn't showing. I was just wondering, can we put the chart back up? I can't hear you, Janelle.
Yeah, the Fashion 101 Basics, Color Palette, and Fit chart.
Just to be sure, when you were pointing that out.
you see it on your end now?
I don't. I saw it before and then it was.
Can you all see it?
There it is.
I'm
Okay,
telling
it's back.
Because here's the thing. I'm being real with you right now. If you are like me, if you're Autumn and you're wearing colors like maybe like that are not complementary with your skin tone, then you're not able to really accentuate your skin tone. The main goal of this is to be the best version of yourself, because ultimately, if we're going deeper than physical, this could help you mentally, because you look good, you feel good. Deion Sanders said it. So this is all to help you all out as you are reinventing yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually this upcoming fall.
Great.
So I want us to move on to the Elle article. I love fashion articles. I do look at them a lot. And there's some really interesting takeaways. I'm not going to spend that much time on it because I know we are going to discuss it. But I do want us to, you can put on the screen the Elle article. I don't know if it's on or not right now.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Mm-mm.
Awesome. Put in the comments what your favorite trends so far or trends that you think are coming up. Love to hear them. There were some I thought that were going to be on there, but
There you go. They're up. The L is up. Uh-oh. It left. It was there for a minute.
Not a problem. And it really also depends on weather, because I don't know where everyone is viewing from, but I am in California, so the weather in the fall is, it's not, no. Is it up?
Yeah, it is. It keeps leaving. It's teasing us. We get to see it and then it drops off.
Awesome.
Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe we can just put it up later.
Yeah, we can have some photos later.
Okay.
Yeah, put it up later. I can verbally say. So there's 4 different areas that we're going to focus on, which are fall trends for women, that we're going to get to males really quick. Vibrant colors, vibrant shades. So that could be, for instance, like a button-up top that's red, or that can be like a golden dress that's kind of on the yellowish side. Mm-hmm. That can be, since it's going to be a little bit colder, a blue Ralph Lauren cashmere sweater, which is very comfortable for if it's a little colder in the morning and it starts heating up in the afternoon, to striped lemonade or watermelon pants, which we're going to put up on the screen.
Right.
Second thing is sweater dressing. As you can see, I'm in a sweater right now. There's so many different types of sweaters. You can, if you're a female, you can purchase male sweaters that are oversized and make it you. Because one thing I will say is even though there is fashion, you can get your undertones right. You make the fashion. Fashion can be done right if you do it right. And what I mean by that is you can style it up to individualize it. You can do a turtleneck to cardigan. And the third thing I'm going to mention is what has been classic since the 50s and before, a classic leather jacket. It's going to get a little colder. There's going to be leaves on the ground, all the different seasons of fall and times autumn. So you just have to determine what color of a leather jacket will work for you, which is a timeless piece. I recommend everyone, if you already have it, bring out your leather jacket.
Well, you certainly won't need leather now as
That's
of today.
accurate.
And I'm hoping by next week when this fashion show on the 17th is up, I hope that the weather is going to be as forgiving so that we can be able to see it. Matter of fact, I'm looking online. I see Stephanie is with us. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you're getting ready for the fashion show, and we are excited for you and for the show itself.
Definitely. Definitely excited to have you on, Stephanie. The other thing I wanted to share, last thing, and then we can, I guess, we'll go to what's next, is the GQ article. There's some trends for males. I'll just verbally say real quick. I'm not a male, but I will say that color schemes are still very relevant to you all out there, the gents out there. So ultimately, what's really popular, which you should always have for fall, is sporty shades. Something that shows your vibe, shows your swag. Make sure that you are, presenting yourself in the right way. Caps, you can even still wear some sandals, and you can wear some cargo pants. Those are the three, I guess, I'll preface. But yeah, like ultimately, I remember the reason why fashion became so big to me again is because I used to be an intern at a news station. And I remember one of the head anchors, he came up to me. I was wearing a white t-shirt and some dressy pants. And he told me, Ashley, people are forming impressions about you based off of what you are wearing right now. And that really stuck in my mind because I just didn't really think about the implications of what I was wearing. So I guess I can pass on to you, Janelle, to what you were going to ask. I know we had a discussion earlier.
Well, I guess my thing is more or less like one, when you were mentioning where more, I know we talked about this earlier where it's like it's not like what you wear, it's how you wear it.
Yeah.
I guess my thing is more like, how do you know really what, I mean, we have our body type, we have our color scheme, but I always think about like past fashion mistakes I've already made.
Yeah.
And trying to focus on like a classic look that I know that just won't go out of style for me. Like I look back on photos, I'm like, I look crazy. And even though like it may have been in style at the time, I'm just like, how do I avoid this again?
Yeah. Yeah. We've had those moments where it's like, ugh, what was I wearing for those days?
Exactly.
I also think it's important to be able to pick out your classics. Those things that are always timeless. I know one of the things that I was able to pick up at Stephanie's was the denim and diamonds. And I remember when that came out, that I was, not really sure about it, but now I wear it with everything. You can find a way to dress that up, dress it down. And I'm sure she's going to be able to really excite us with the fashion show next week. And I'm looking forward to that and seeing where we are. I also love New York Fashion Week. So whenever that comes out, I'm on YouTube checking it out to see what trends are there, and then go straight to Stephanie's on Sonoma and Virginia Street in Vallejo and pick this up or see what other women are wearing too. So I wanted to also mention just casually that this event was a collaboration, a collaborative effort with Fraser Traeger Events Presents, and that's with Jeff Traeger. Jeff does some great showcases throughout the Bay Area, and the fact that he and Stephanie have teamed up is going to make this a fantastic event. So thanks to Jeff. I spoke with him this weekend. He was on his way up north, and was hoping to catch us, but I'm certainly going to give a shout out to him too. So with the two of them at the wheel, and with Stephanie's visionary and fashion sense, her editorial, I think you call her the editorial, she's responsible for the actual models. Rachel is her name. They do a fantastic job whenever they put on a fashion show. And if you haven't seen one, it is exciting to see. There's a lot of buzz in the atmosphere. There will be vendors at this event in addition to the musical talents of MC Stephen Parker. Pride and Joy are going to be there, and it's fantastic. You can catch her on the gram. You can catch her on Facebook. But remember, August 17th, Rhythm and Runways.
Awesome.
And I guess I know we kind of touched on this too when we were first talking about doing this. It's like what it means to wear certain clothes today that may not have necessarily been socially acceptable before. Like, we kind of look. Talisha said, I think everyone has looked back on pics and was like, why? LOL. It's like we all go through our different phases. Like I know, like I told you guys, like I was such a tomboy growing up, and I remember like distinctively having a special look that my mom even remembers, where I had to have my black cap, and I always had to have it on backwards, and that was just my look. Everywhere I went, I had that black cap on backwards. It didn't matter what else I had on, the hat was staying on. So even as a kid, it's like you start to develop your own looks and your own style and what it is that you want. And it's like, do you guys remember like at what age you really like started to look at clothes and your style and how to dress and what fits you versus what didn't?
I remember the lime green and purple outfits too. That was a whole
Yeah, I
thing.
had a color scheme. Yeah, it was a thing.
It is all really interesting because we look back on what were trends and what was really hot back in the day, but then we also like dig deeper and we ask ourselves, like, was it really us that was dressing us? Was it other people? Who are we doing this for? Like, as far as like dressing in that way.
Right.
And I think about that sometimes. Like, did I really know who I was enough to dress myself?
But you knew who you were going to be becoming. You probably were aware of who you would be becoming. And if not, you were trying to figure it out along the way. And that's just the way we do it.
Chantel, she said my 30s was when I started to come into my own style. I know that's right. Something about your 30s, it is special. On one hand, it's like I look good, and on the other hand, it's like, and I don't care what other people think. I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Mary J. Blige was a huge influence. LOL. Okay, Chantel, nice.
She was she was for you. Yes, she was.
Goodness. But yeah, it's just funny. It's like even when I wear jeans, like my grandpa has this thing about me wearing ripped jeans. He doesn't get it. He's like, why would you buy it with holes in it? I don't understand. You wore those out? You wore those outside? Like that's my grandpa. I'm like, yeah,
I
I bought them like
remember
this.
when he felt that women shouldn't wear jeans at all.
I know.
All the different generations of things.
Yeah.
Generations, they have
It's
different
more or less like
perspectives.
a social thing too. It was like if you wore blue jeans, you were of a certain social class. Like you were,
Ah,
yeah.
Yes,
interesting.
it is interesting. He's got a pair of jeans too, so now he.
Now he gets it. He gets it.
Yeah. But in California, so many things go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can wear jeans to formals. You can where you can wear them to work. You used to be
Yeah.
able to tell who was who in an organization. You really can't tell now.
Look, Talisha Jones. I didn't. She said I didn't start thinking about my feminine look until maybe 15. Well, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
I think I've always had like a girly style, like romantic style. I know that's just like who I am as a person, but I didn't necessarily know myself for a really long time in my life. Um, I credit God. I know I mentioned every episode, but He really helped me learn myself more. I still have ways to go, but um, it really makes me think like how if I am dressing for myself or if I'm dressing for others, because I know we were talking about this offline, but I think I dress for different reasons. Like I dress for myself, as far as like what I wear, the comfortability of it, the look. However, depending on the occasion, I do adjust to whatever the occasion. Like what I was telling you all before, like if it's a ball, I'm gonna wear a ball gown dress. I'm gonna wear a ballroom dress. Excuse me, full makeup and hair done, everything. But if it's just like me hanging out at home, I'm gonna wear probably sweats and have my hair tied back. So it really just depends on the occasion and everything.
Look. Talisha said I wanted to look like Aaliyah, but I didn't have her shape. Listen, I like the Aaliyah. I love the Aaliyah look. Today, I love
Yes.
the Aaliyah look.
I do too. I
Like
still do. That's a classic.
to me, it is
It,
too. Like there's
And
certain
you
looks to
know
me that
what?
are just like they don't go out of style.
I like going from day to night, right? So you don't have to really go home, right? You can leave your job or whatever you're doing in the daytime, shopping or something, and then add some little accessory to it and make it different. And I'm still going back to Stephanie's. It seems like that's all I'm talking about this evening, but that's all I'm talking about this evening.
That's cool. Look,
That's the
like you,
fact.
that now
Stephanie,
Stephanie's is that spot. Like even
I
if you're
mean, it
bored, you're like, you
is.
know, let me go to
You know,
Stephanie's and see what she
you can.
got.
I have belts that I picked up from her, and I never was into belts, but the belts make a difference from day to night, right?
yeah.
It's the things that she's. I think the thing that one of the most unique pieces that I got from her, and actually that person is modeling it. The woman that had on the all black outfit is sleeves. So you wear sleeves just on your sleeves, and the way it ties up, it looks so elegant. And I was in church last week, actually, and someone came in, and I thought, I wonder if she got that from Stephanie's. Maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, because it was a set of sleeves that you just put on. And then I was like, well, how do you wear it? I don't know how to wear it. So she taught me how you just put it on, and you can tie it in the back, you can tie it in the front, but it makes an outfit, and I find that those are classic pieces that no matter they're timeless. You never have to worry about where to get them from. But she also has some cool t-shirts. Like, tell us
Ooh.
about your t-shirt, because I wear the t-shirts to work. I can wear them anywhere. You can dress them up, dress them down.
That's look.
And you have
Chantel said
style too.
I need. She said I keep a pair of cute shoes in the car for the just in
That's
case I need
right.
to check out Miss Stephanie. I like that. You see, we stay
That's right.
ready.
Just in case. Yeah.
Look,
Miss, yes,
Talisha
that's
said I
true.
love belts and hats, girl. Yes, us too. And we got too many.
Yeah. But you know something, and speaking of shoes, when you go to Stephanie's and you're trying on clothes, she's got a pair of shoes in there for you to try
Just
along with
yeah,
them.
just so you can get the full look.
They
Get
get
the full look.
and the full mirror. And then what I love is that there's a round table that in the middle of the store, and then women will come by, neighbors, people that know about the neighborhood, so they come there, and so they'll go, look at this and look at that. Well, what did I have? I had that. Did you get that for me? Is this in my size? Yes, she's got it in your size. Yes, she has it in every size. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, I took my mom there. My mom is going to be 93 this year.
Oh
And
my
she, and
gosh.
she walked in and saw a dress. She goes, look at this dress. And it was on a mannequin in there. There are pieces in there, and again, timeless. It's timeless.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to see. I'm looking at Chantel Slaughter in the chat. She said, "I really need to see Stephanie's." I'm telling you,
Yep, you
it's.
gotta go.
And when people ask me all the time, I say, "You don't know about Stephanie's in Vallejo? Let me tell you. Take the Georgia Street exit, go down to Sonoma, take a right. It's on the corner of Virginia and Sonoma. It's fantastic.
All right,
It's really
y'all.
fantastic.
Well, I do enjoy this conversation that we're having about, Stephanie, as she is an entrepreneur herself. So that
Yes.
kind of brings us into the next segment where I know everybody, we've already discussed that we went to the Small Business Expo. There's still a
Yep.
series of interviews that we have, and we're going to be sharing one more of them with you again tonight. Um, so just to kind of paint the picture, we were in the lobby where they were hosting the event, and they have, these different, um, pretty much like these different venues you could go in and out of. And while we were waiting for one, me and my mom were standing in the hallway, and we look to the right and we see this girl, and she's gorgeous. I'm like, oh my God, look at it! Like she had this gorgeous afro. She had
Ooh,
this
love a good
gorgeous red
afro.
garment on, and we're like, who is this? I was like, we have to know this person. So we introduced ourselves. Her name is China Morgan. She's an amazing young lady, one of the entrepreneurs that we got to meet at the Small Business Expo. So I wanted to share a quick clip of her interview as she is the founder and owner of Vidlo. So let's take a look at that clip. Yeah, Stephanie was over there doing some
Yep. Yeah. We're back. This is the Blacc Tea Podcast. We are in SF at the Small Business Expo, and I am here with Miss China, who I had the lovely pleasure of meeting earlier at one of the industry meetups. So, China, could you please tell us about yourself and your business and how you got started?
Yeah, so my name is China Morgan. I'm the founder of Vidlo, and what we do is we turn your happy customers into your best sales team through video content. So video testimonials, UGC content. Let's get your customers talking about you so you don't have to do any talking. They're doing the work for you.
How did you get started?
So I started my first tech company in 2016, and we were a music kiosk. So it was all about how do we get your customers talking or creating content around the sound of your brand. And then I realized the power of video testimonials, and that's kind of how I transitioned into what I'm doing now.
Okay, so this was a big event today. We've been here since early this morning. What was your favorite part about the event today?
Networking, meeting cool people like you, meeting so many cool brands that are like changing the game when it comes to marketing and AI. Meeting you and everybody else.
Okay, and then can you let people know where they could locate you, the name of your business one more time, any social media handles you have?
Yes, so vidlo.video, that's our website, vidlo.video. And then I'm on LinkedIn, super heavy, and on Instagram, vidlo by GOL.
Perfect. Thank you so much, China. Thank you guys again. We'll be back. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh my gosh. Miss China was everything, y'all. But again, we have some more small business expo clips that are going to be coming out soon. So please stay tuned for those. And also, I just wanted to say that if you guys have any information on any entrepreneurs in the area, anybody you know of who has a business or some type of service or product that they're selling, please hit us up. We're always looking to connect. We're always looking to network. So that's what we're all about right now on the Blacc Tea Podcast. So if you guys know anybody, please let us know. We'd love to put them on. Or, if they have an event going up, we want to come too. So please just let us know. But it's already that time, you guys. It's 8:40. See, I told you this goes by way too fast. Time never seems to stop flying for us.
Yeah, but it's a good, thank you for the opportunity to come back.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while, so good job.
I love doing the conversations with y'all. At least it's It's so
I
different
know.
with you guys versus by myself. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's a good point, Janelle. And thanks. It's like, "Nah, well, at least we got somebody we could, have conversation with." But I mean, I like hearing your guys' perspectives on everything and also how it kind of ties into the generational conversations that we have from even something as simple as clothes,
Simple. Yeah. Yeah.
which
And we
also
appreciate you too. And regardless if it's just you or us, you do amazing regardless. So
appreciate you. Well, as we close this out, any takeaways? Are you gonna be cleaning out your closet? Are you gonna be
Making,
keeping are
I'm
you gonna be
definitely going
keeping
to
some
be
things
at,
or are you gonna be
I'll
throwing some things
definitely be
away?
at Grandfather's Winery on the 17th. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there.
yes.
I really am, because this is going to be epic,
Yeah, if you
epic.
guys haven't been to again a Stephanie's one of Stephanie's fashion shows, you have to go. It really
That-
is. It really. I mean, what's the one that we went to, Mom? I think there were hors d'oeuvres being served. We were trying to get closer to the front, and we were like, "Oh, we should have got a table."
It was just it's so fast paced, and there's so many fashions. You can't wait for the next model to come out. The models are entertaining, and they are very much professional in what they're doing. I actually had a chance to go even behind the stage to watch the productivity. It's professionally done. It's a vibe. Stephanie's is a vibe.
Absolutely.
It's a vibe. So don't forget Rhythm and Runways, August 17th with Fraser Traeger Events. And I hope you get to see the collections and be a part of that local talent that will be presented there. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Thanks to Janelle. Thank you, Ashley, again for this opportunity to be on the Blacc Tea podcast.
Awesome. And I'm going to drop the link for you to be able to determine what your own color scheme is, what your color undertones are. And I'm
Great.
putting it in the chat right now. So hopefully you all could level up your fashion game. It might already be with pieces existing, but nonetheless, it's going to work out. And present yourself. Just always stay authentic to yourself. And
Oh, thank you,
just
Ashley,
know
for putting
that,
that in the chat. I can see it now. And then a shout out to my cousin. She joined, Sharifa Wilson. She said, "It sounds lovely."
yeah,
Miss New York herself, who also styles. Look, she knows.
yeah.
Y'all hit her up for some fashion tips too. But I will also be putting the link to purchase tickets to Stephanie's fashion show as well in the chat. So you guys could look out for that in the next few minutes so you guys can purchase your tickets because, better to get them online than at the door. Just saying.
Yes.
Well, y'all, I miss
Any
you.
Well, I've never been on live, Janelle. This is my first time, so you're going to have to tell us, what do we do next?
Well, no, now you got to come back for another live. That's what that
Yeah.
means. Now you just have to
Okay.
come back for another one.
Okay. All right.
Because I miss my squad. I need my team with me. No,
Okay.
but honestly, like doing the lives, I think it's a little bit more light and fun for us, and it gives us a chance to kind of interact with people, which is really what we want to do. We want to do more engagement with y'all. So we appreciate you guys just tuning in, participating in the chats, sharing our videos, our clips wherever you can. It's so much appreciated. Like, we really do feel the love from y'all when you guys do that. We're trying to reach our goal of 100 followers, 100 new followers, I should say, which I know we could do.
You can do it.
Yeah, we
You
can
can
do
do it.
that. We know way too many people. But no, I just wanted to say thank you guys again. I appreciate your support. Please stay tuned for some more clips coming from the Black Business Expo, as well as some more upcoming lives that we'll be doing where we might be showcasing some other new entrepreneurs that are local as well. So, and
Okay.
again, you have any tips, if you guys know anybody who has a business, please hit us up so we can put them on. Any last words, ladies?
Stephanie's is a vibe.
That's a word. That's a whole word. All right, y'all. Well, we will stay tuned and please, please, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Peace
All
and
right.
love, y'all.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.